My name is Adam Porzak from Porzak Golf, taking your game to the next level and beyond. We have the opportunity to step inside a lesson with Tiffany Joe from the LPGA Tour. Not only is Tiffany one of the best women players in the world, but she is one of the greatest personalities on any tour worldwide. We truly love working with her, and we're excited for you guys to take a look at her lesson. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and please enjoy the video.
That looked pretty money.
You know, I think every single drive I've almost ever seen you hit on a driving range, or at least on this driving range, has been perfect. It's like
it must be something about
like what is it? Like
a visual or something.
I know.
I know, it's true. I'll sometimes come over and I'll be like, oh man, I'm sniping it, and then it's like usually okay. So you think with the layoff move, it's a little bit more feeling like this?
Yes.
And then turn?
Yes. I think what happens, if you just understand that in the backswing, only 1/4 of our hips turn.
Right.
Really happens to the set position. It's a great way to mentally look at it too, because what it'll do is it'll keep this moving a little bit, but that's it.
Yeah.
And then you can feel the right shoulder, right hip, both move together to the top, and then the arms just finish when the body gets there.
And I almost think like the setup exacerbates that, because I'll be like, you know,
100%.
Instead of like, I think if I was more on my toes, it would like hold my hips for a second before I like turned to the top.
You know what's funny about that? You're talking about the video we even put up, right? Where it was like an up close shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It was kind of a little different angle, kind of looking up at you.
Right.
So I don't want to pick it apart. But yeah, now that you mention it, it did have a little bit of that look from here. Of where it was sit back a little bit.
Sit back, and then you're right, like right off the ball, it was like
deep,
like this, and like the club got kind of inside.
100%, and then that's why the club was behind the hands at the top. Cool. We'll pull that video up later.
So I think if I could feel a little bit more on my toes and more like this is the first move instead of this.
Yep.
Right.
And just the thought of a little bit better turn to the top.
Yeah.
Can improve that. Yep.
All these drives are actually pretty good though.
So look at this. So here's what's cool. Then it looks, but you can see this one's much more parallel with your feet line. So when we take a look at that, something to look for. If they were to like get a little bit squirrely off to the right or kind of overturn, that's then doing this, but then keeping the hands high, because that will come back like this. It's that leverage that you can create from just staying over it, but staying a little down on top of it this way. That'll drop the hands a little, and it keeps that club a little bit more out in front.
So don't let
your hands get high. The butt of the club gets up above that belt buckle. It really does start to get a little bit that way as well. So I almost
have to, because I'm feeling, I was looking at it and like, my tendency is to kind of go like this.
Yes.
So maybe feel more like on top of it.
And then, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, watch the difference in the takeaway just from having your hands in that position.
It's kind of more like, ooh, this is...
And the ball should launch a little bit too from that position.
Yeah, that felt really different.
It did feel different.
How low the hands felt.
Whoa, do one more of those. It's really good.
Right. Yeah, it felt like...
One thing I'll tell you though, with that club out in front of you, you won't miss the shot left.
Right.
It will stay a lot more.
That actually that felt really low, but that actually just looks normal.
But look, see how it stays on top of your forearm?
Yeah.
Considering that the driver, the other ones are getting underneath that. That's way better right there. And then look at you still. It's close. I think that's better than the one video that we saw originally to start the day.
Yeah.
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 Good.
It felt like this. And then in the video, like,
it looks all normal.
Looks okay.
Looks totally good. Yeah. Now from the face on, you look. I mean, ball position, all that stuff checks out nicely. I think that what it is it's just on the toes and almost to the point where you feel like you're going to do a face plant.
Yeah.
And what happens is the little bit of flex of the knees balances you.
Right.
So really, that line I have on my feet right here, everything's in front of that right now. And then when I just kind of, there's the balance right there.
Right.
When I think of it, I think of Adam Scott's setup. Doesn't he always look very aggressively down? I love that. I think it puts you in a good spot to really turn back into the heel.
More like.
Exactly. That was one of the best of the day there.
I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, I think that's why my tendency, you know how I was having trouble drawing it?
Yeah.
And so the ball position was getting super forward. So I think that's what I do. I get like this and then like this.
Sit
so
back,
I should
high hands.
almost feel more over it and like this, you know?
Yeah, what's funny about it too, and I think it's that easy for you, is if you turn or if you tilt, the upper body just drops the hands into the right spot. You know, and when I'm in any other way, if I'm too upright or if I'm sitting back, those are two ways the hands start to elevate.
Yeah, and then the momentum kind of makes me come out of it even more and just drop it way behind and lay it off.
100% right.
But if I like set up super like on top of it and just like turn, I think, yeah, it like naturally kind of sets you up.
I agree with you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
That's
set up.
why they call it the setup.
Everything's exactly right. Everything stays out in front of you to begin with.
Right.
Set up where we need to be here, and I'm going to do one thing. Just check how far the shoulders are past our toes. There you go. So yeah, if we look at it from the film, we're a good 4 or 5 inches past our toes with our
Right.
shoulders up there.
Ooh, that one was good.
That was really good.
Because some of the draws
Yeah.
I've been hitting were like toe hooks. But that was actually almost a little like towards the heel and it still turned over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much better off there. Yeah.
I know when it was getting super windy at the Vic Open, I was like, look at these money draws. And I looked at my club face and they were like, oh,
Just turning into the wind and holding up. That's awesome.
just like trundling it. It's so much fun though. I love playing in wind like that.
It is fun. I bet those golf courses are a blast to play as well.
Oh, sick.
Are they?
So awesome.
That's cool.
And that was the one where they play men and women
Oh,
at the
that's
same
right.
time. And they stagger the tee time. So it's like male group, female group, male group. And the guy in front of me was the kid that had just won the Dubai tournament.
Okay.
I forget what his name is. Something Herb or something. Anyways, so there were all these guys, like all these people, and they have no spectator ropes. So spectators
Oh,
can literally
cool.
come right up to like where you are and like they can walk their dogs. It's such a cool event.
That's
and it's
awesome.
equal purses, men and women. So the winner on the women's side and the women on the winner on the men's side both like won the same amount of money. But it was like, do you know Min Woo Lee?
Yes.
That kid is sick.
He's really good.
He's so good.
Really good. And he's been really good for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ended up winning the men's side, but I was like, man,
How old is he?
I think he's like 19.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Min Woo Lee, yeah. Oh, Tiff, those are so good. Those hit out of the center too.
So they were hitting, all the guys were hitting stingers to like get ready for the win.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, when they hit them good, it looks phenomenal. But when they go offline, it's like,
No, I know. With all that downward angle of attack, I mean, a little open club face and whoa.
it was insane. But yeah, I was watching Min Woo hit some stingers and all the girls were all like, wow.
It's awesome.
And Jeff Ogilvy was playing and he was on the range and he was like, look how straight all the girls hit it. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny, the mutual respect that everyone has. He's like, man, if I hit a 3 hybrid inside like 30 feet, I'm super stoked. And he's like,
Yeah.
they're hitting 3 hybrid all the time inside of 30 feet.
Yeah. The difference is they're 3 hybrids coming in from like 275,
Yeah.
you know?
And I was like, and you never have to hit your 3 hybrid on a
Exactly.
par 4. We have to hit it all the time.
That's so funny.
I was like a little right, but
I mean,
it
how much
definitely
better is
wasn't
that?
toe.
Yeah, exactly. I just think keep it simple. I think you nailed it with the setup. Everything about that setup promotes keeping the club in front of you and turning to the top better, and then not backing out of it in transition, right?
Right. I think I almost have to feel like I'm falling a little forward in transition.
Honest to God, yeah. Yeah, and then just a little bit of a knee flex to balance yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. mean, those are really nice, Tiff. Hey, do you want to get in the cart and go at some drives on the golf course?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good? We hope you guys enjoyed our session with Tiffany Joe today. Man, is she just a fantastic person. We're so excited to have the opportunity to help her with her golfing journey. Any questions you guys have, please write them below. We'd be more than happy to get back to you. Click the link in our description and pick up your free video course. Thank you guys so much.